Alright, I have some Super Bowl announcement videos, and I'm really reviewing of Tomorrowland, the ultimate place called Tomorrowland. So, I'm gonna review of tomorrow. Alright, over in Disneyland Paris, they wouldn't use Tomorrowland, they used Discoveryland. And I think this is a better Space Mountain. This is better than the Launch Space Mountain. And this is part of Astro Orbiter at Disneyland. Alright, I'm gonna do my before and after Tomorrowland rides in Disneyland. So this is the Astrojet. And I think this is the Astrojet, which are in the 1960s version of Tomorrowland. And they used the rocket jets on top of the People Mover station. And this is the Astro Orbiter. And this is part of Tomorrowland, which is the Astro Orbiter. Alright, this is the People Mover, which are painted red, yellow, green, and blue. And this is the red and blue People Mover vehicles. And the yellow and green People Movers. And this is the better People Mover. And I think the People Mover is an awesome ride. And you can better enjoy the People Mover. This is a relaxing People Mover in Tomorrowland. And the People Mover is awesome. Alright, when we're on the People Mover, this is an awesome People Mover to be in the 60s through the 90s from the People Mover. And I have a bunch of the movies are shown in Circle Vision, which are from the People Mover window. And you can see all of Circle Vision by the end of the People Mover. And for now on, this is the best Circle Vision from the People Mover. And I think the ride closed down in the mid-1990s. And this is the Rocket Rods. And it was transformed by the People Mover. And this is the Rocket Rods Cune. And it will be transformed into Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters. And this is part of the Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters Cune. And I think this is a good movie from Toy Story. So I'm deciding for Tomorrowland. They added Star Tours. And I think you go in the People Mover. This is the first building. It shows Star Tours. Alright, this is the Submarine Lagoon, and this is the original Submarine Voyage. And this is the repainted submarines right now from Tomorrowland. And this is a bit of a pool to get in from the submarine pool. And I think this is a lagoon for submarines. And I'm afraid this is not a swimming pool for Tomorrowland to swim in these pools. And this is a submarine lagoon for Tomorrowland to happen. And this is the ride will be Finding Nemo's Submarine Voyage. Alright, this is the Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage. And I think this is an awesome submarine ride, which is in Tomorrowland. And I think you can swim in those submarines. Alright, since it's opening day of Space Mountain, the guests are gonna take the escalator to the second floor. And once the escalator was completely gone right now, you go up from the Space Mountain logo, and you're gonna get some fast passes to get on Space Mountain. And I think this is part of the original Tomorrowland in 1998 right now. And I think in the mid-90s, they got rid of the escalator. And it will be the walkway to Pizza Port. Alright, when you get into the entrance right now, you walk behind Pizza Port, and you might go in from the theater right now. And this is an awesome place for Tomorrowland. And you might walk into the stone concrete. And this is better than the original version of Space Mountain. And you might go in a lot of stone walkways. And this is part of Space Mountain of Tomorrowland. And I think this is the new Space Mountain in 2005 already. And you might go in, you might walk behind Pizza Port. And you might go in the walkways right now to Tomorrowland. And this is the rocket rods thingy to get in there from the People Mover track. And this is the abandoned rocket rods in the People Mover. And this is the new Space Mountain, which is added in 2005 already. And this is the empty People Mover and the rocket rods. And this is the Observatron. And this is the abandoned People Mover. And it keeps frozen. And it costs a lot of money to get in the rocket rods and the People Mover from the 60s through the 90s already. And I'm really deciding this is the building of Carousel of Progress of the building. And this is the building where it used to be on the People Mover. And this is a good People Mover to have the Circle of Progress. And this is the Carousel of Progress. And this is the Starcade building for Tomorrowland. And I'm really deciding if Tomorrowland, they're gonna have the Starcade being torn down for good already. And the Starcade was completely gone right now. Alright, when we get into the Space Mountain thingy, This is better than the original Cune. This is better than Disney stuff from Space Mountain. And this is an awesome coaster for Space Mountain. And I think Space Mountain is better than the original version when it came out from the 1970s through the 2000s. And this is the best thing of Tomorrowland. And this is the pre-show for Space Mountain from the safety video. And I'm really counting this up. This is the Space Mountain. The original one came out from the 1970s, from the 2000s. And I remembered the Space Mountain from the Disneyland uses a 26-year run from the original version from Tomorrowland. Alright, when we get onto the spaceship right now, this is the loading area and unloading area for Tomorrowland. This is the best thing of Tomorrowland to happen from the 1970s for Space Mountain. And this is the 2005 version for Space Mountain to happen. However, I'm really deciding for Space Mountain to be the Halloween version, which is the 2009 Halloween edition for Space Mountain Ghost Galaxy. After when the ride is over, you go for the exit right now. From the original Space Mountain, they used the escalator to have the original stuff from Disney, and they used the steps to go from the people from the stairs right now. And from Disney World, they used the escalator to use the exit from the building. And this is a long escalator from Disney World. Alright, they got rid of the long escalator from Disney World. And I think this is the removal of the long walkway escalator from Disney World. And this is completely gone right now. And this is a long walkway from Tomorrowland. And this is the best place to happen. And I'm really gonna tell you guys, the escalator in Disney World is torn down for good. And it's completely gone. And this is a long walkway back until the escalator is removed. The same as Disneyland when the escalator gets removed. Alright, I'm showing you guys from the escalator from Tomorrowland. I'm doing my own best of Tomorrowland to happen. From the escalator to happen. In the story to happen for Tomorrowland. Alright, thank you all for watching. I'm really excited for Super Bowl tomorrow. And this is the best thing. So, thanks for watching. I'll be back in a while ago, and I will see you all next time.